Yes, the short answer to that is yes, I do. Obviously, the economic throw-off from the raise is substantial. Not to mention the fact that the real estate that they occupy is a very important part of the downtown activity, and if that piece of real estate was to be vacated and there was nobody there, it's just empty, the economic effects of that would be terrible.
And pretty obvious.
And I don't think just in today's economy, the economy we're in today, I think would exaggerate it a bit, but in any economy, even in a good economy, if the rays were to leave the city of St. Petersburg and especially the part of town that they're in right now, there would be a serious economic effect on a large part of the downtown area, and we need to avoid that. I think personally the site that they're on right now, infrastructure-wise, availability, ingress, egress, all of that, and the proximity to downtown restaurants and some of the other wonderful things that are going on downtown, to me, that's the best site. And I think that we, the city, should not be defensive about that site. We should be promoting the advantages and the reasons why that's a good site, instead of being defensive and not wanting the rays to look anywhere else. And I personally think that if they do look, and it's hard to imagine that they haven't been looking anyway, they'll come to understand that St. Petersburg is a great place for them to be, and that this is the right place for them to be. And my exhibit A for that logic is when they presented their plan for the first new stadium that they wanted to build, where was it? It was in downtown St. Petersburg. So it can't be that they don't like St. Petersburg.
Absolutely.
So. Well, I think the loss of the rays, especially if we're prudent about how it's paid for, prudent and responsible about how any new stadium's paid for. I think just from talking to people and knocking on doors and making telephone calls to people, the issue about keeping the rays in St. Petersburg, I think everyone is in agreement with. Nobody in St. Petersburg wants them to leave St. Petersburg.
Absolutely.
What happens is they immediately jump from that issue, where are they going to be, to how's it going to be paid for, which is a connected issue, but it's not the same question. I think a lot of people believe that any new stadium, whether it's in St. Petersburg or somewhere else, is going to require taxpayer investment. And the loudest pushback that you get from the citizens is when it comes to, I don't want my taxes increased for a new stadium. I do believe that the fourth and fifth penny of the bed tax, which now is going to help pay off the bonds for the current stadium, would have to be extended. Now, that's a tax that's paid primarily by tourists, people from out of town. That tax gets added on to their hotel room, and so it's primarily paid not by the citizens here, but by other people now. When we go and spend a weekend at the beach or something, we're contributing to that. But I do believe that any stadium in St. Petersburg or Pinellas County is going to require the extension of that fourth and fifth cent on the tourist development tax. And that's part of the reason why the timing of this whole thing is critical, because that fourth and fifth cent expires in 2015. And the bond issue is paid off in 2016. Wow. So that's coming up pretty quickly. We're in 2011, especially at my age, everybody knows four years goes by fast.
Very fast.
So that's the reason that these talks need to be taking place now, and these relationships need to be fortified and built up, and not to wait until 2016 to start having these discussions.
It's a last minute thing.
Right.